Live from my fat ass, it's Gecko and the news. Bum 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 bum. Good luck in any case. Yeah. Let's see, man. I mean, I'm taking it slow. The faster you lose it, the faster you gain it. So I wanna take it low and slow. And but yeah, you will see. And even if we don't do it with King, I'll put an overlay with my weight there, so you can call me a fat ass. Eat meat? I don't eat meat, Arcraft. I'm a vegetarian. I rarely eat meat. So that's gonna be an issue. Oh no, those are not good for you, man. I mean, if you're an artist trying to get ripped for a shoot in 5 weeks, they're good. But for long-term sustainability, they're not good. And my body doesn't like meat that much. And yeah, those magical diets, they don't work, man. They're magic. I just need to eat better and work out a little. Because I don't work out at all and I eat a lot of shit. So it's more an intake thingy and amounts and processed foods, sugars. I have a sweet tooth, so I eat a lot of bagged junk food. Exactly, that's perfect. All of that, exactly. I eat eggs and I eat cheese. I am an ovo-lacto vegetarian. So I do eat cheese and I eat eggs. No, so yeah. But yeah, I've it's, how can I put it? I know exactly what my problem is. No, it's my problem is. I'll show you where my problem is. Where's my face? How did I lose my face? Hey, there's my face. Let's do this better. Where's chat? There's chat. This is my problem here. You see here? I have an opening here that it's called mouth, and I put a lot of shit in it. Junk. It's junk food. My problem is stress eating junk food. I go and eat a fucking bag of chili peanuts and I don't know. I'm not a fan of Twinkies, but I like cookies and shit like that. So I just go to the store and buy a bunch of packaged shit and I eat it. That's I just need to zip it and work my stress on different areas, like stressing of a Star Citizen, for example. All right, guys. Today it is a Monday, February 3rd. Sorry about that. I had to check it out. February 3rd, 2025, in case you were wondering. Welcome if you are watching us on Twitch, and welcome if you're watching us on YouTube. I post a news recap video on YouTube every day after stream, so make sure you check it out and throw me a sub there. It's free. Don't be mean. And we usually go through basic news on this segment, and sometimes it's 20 minutes, sometimes it's an hour. We also talk a lot about food and being fat and other stuff, but it's mainly Star Citizen. Let's call it that. Again, I urge you to cue up some music. Don't be shy. It hasn't been that bad, but it's a discovery playlist, so I haven't heard a single song here. Let me know if you like one. We'll add it to the playlist. Goals for this week from Waka Waka. Working on a 402 build on PTU. That is good. Later this week. So we will be getting 3 layers now again. We will have live, we will have hotfix, and we will have PTU by the end of the week, looks like it. No free flight, at least. They were able to stop that. And it's good. We went through their communications on Friday segment. Again, you can check that on YouTube if you missed it. We talk a little bit about how they are. I think they are owning their bad juju, and that's why they came out and say, hey, we're stopping the free flight, and you heard from Chris Roberts at the end of the year, we're gonna focus on stability. There's people, I mean, we barely ended up January, and there's people complaining about CIG not delivering on their stability year when we are 30 days in that year. But again, we know how people are, and I do think this is going to be a good year for live. Hopefully, we end up the year with Squadron 42 having a date at least. I think that's one thing that is stalling a little bit development on Star Citizen. There's still a lot of people working on Squadron 42. They started switching people from one and the other, but the reality is that a lot of people, if not most employees are still working on or their goal is Squadron 42 as a finished product, and that permeates into the Star Citizen Live environment. No, but I do think this year is going to be special. They are also starting to work on current time lore, not our current time, but the game's current time lore. Everything we're seeing with Save Stanton and Unfuck Pyro, or however it's called, the other one, Free Pyro. It's basically the first chunk of lore that will lay the foundations of 1.0. What we are seeing now in this event is the prequel of 1.0. This is what's gonna have had happen immediately before the time of 1.0. So, and they've only been doing this like current date lore development less than a year. Well, probably a year or so. But yeah, I think it's, if I remember good, I just saw a video about that, which we're gonna touch base later on here. A tomato, space tomato, and Paul from the librarian. I just keep forgetting the name. His name is Paul. He has a podcast. But yeah, that guy. Good video on YouTube. Just was watching it. Let me find it for you because it's a good thing. Here it is.
All right, guys.
This is the link, guys. It's a long video. Go watch it. I'll just skip this. So, Astro Historian, Paul. Exactly, nothing. Good one. I think I'm at the start yet, but it's good. You can't see him there. I think his camera is broken, but lore starting up. Is it too early? AI conventions. Who are the current important factions? What's next? Reputation changes. Nix. Very interesting video. I recommend go checking it out. but it speaks a little bit around what I was just mentioning. No, I do think this year is going to be an important year on stability and on the path they take in the future. Of course, there's a lot of things are going to change, and from here to 1.0, of course. But I think this is the year that they will define how they are going to tackle things and how they are going to communicate them to us. And they're going to start to move away from that eternal excuse. It's an alpha. It's an alpha. It's something that people are putting a lot of money and a lot of time into, and they should also take it a little more serious instead of just saying it's an alpha, and give us a better, more stable live environment so they can keep marketing it as a thing that's happening right now and not something that will happen in the future. So if they want a game that we will play and promote, they need to give us a stable game. They need to give us a better game. So we as content creators and backers and players can help bring this forward into the future. I have spoken. What else? We are currently still looking into further client stability hotfixes and have a handful of the top 10 client crashes ready for a possible client-side hotfix over the next couple of days. So it looks like they're still going to be playing a little bit with the hotfix channel. No, so I did expect them to run it 2 or 3 weeks more, at least until live environment is a little bit better. Hopefully that will be 4.0. Well, 4.0.2. No, so on point 2, getting into PTU later this week, maybe that when it goes to live, it kills hotfix, and it's not necessary to have a daily hotfix tested and into the channels. No? So yeah, let's see how that goes. Things are getting better, but it's still bad. It's still a struggle to play, and doesn't matter what you're doing. The more complex loop you want to involve yourself in, the higher the risks of frustration for you. Today we're going to try a couple of things that have been broken and see how broken they are, or if they're getting better. Yeah, let me see if there's any other important news. But I do not think so. We're going to check the issues and see. It was at 410. All right. It's at 400 now. So again, this is the second time we see it go down since the launch of port 4.0. So that's good. We're still in a high number. Again, this is confirmed, hardly playable or critical. And again, it's taking PTU live. There we go. Just got worse. Sorry, guys. I need to check that. This is live 4.0. I mean, we should be able to combine them, but preview is dead. That's all I'm interested. All versions of it. Doesn't matter what. And we're back at 500 and something. Oh, shit. All right, let's see again. Confirmed. Critical or hardly playable. Live. Show results. Boom, 554. We're 154 higher than we were last week. So yeah, never mind. It's still bad, and it's still growing. So we haven't had any decline on this. So it's still going up, guys. Until we see this number go down every day, and it's still gonna be a little bit funky. Let's see. Criticals, we only have 273. But again, this is we need to remember this is a little bit subjective. What's critical for you might be hardly playable for me, and vice versa. So that's why I usually grab those two. This for me are game breakers, rage quitter seeds, stuff like that. No, and this is all the confirmed. There's a lot more that are open under investigation, stuff like that. So yeah, it's still not great. Again, a lot of these probably are duplicate issues, but still, we need to see those numbers go down faster. That's it, guys. That's the state of our game. Yeah, nothing weird on the comms there. Just mark all as red. And yeah, we have no interesting leaks. It's a lot of talking on this thing. Where is it? Yeah, well, here. This is another place you guys can participate. If you don't want to open a specific bug report, they have open spaces. Be respectful is the only advice I give you. That's it's people working, and they're developers working, and we should respect their work somehow. Even if we don't like what they're doing, we should be respectful. That's all I ask. Participate, do, but be respectful. Always, not just here. And again, we touched base on this. Elevators, characters towing and repair. All the hangar woes, noises, ships falling into the floor, double up doors, all of this, getting stuck, unknown, or destroyed. All those hangar things. Load times. Damn, 4.0 load times have been nasty. Nasty. Inhale, inhale. Prodigy. They were big when they started this. Exhale, exhale. Bad. Mission issues. No AI. Not spawning markers. Not that. Quantum travel and star map issues. LTP and keeping what you earn. Yeah, I know. And again, all the little thingies. There's so many. It's hard. But again, if they focus on getting these things done, we will have a decent game. One of these days, guys. Soon TM. Yeah, we're just going through the news, guys. To the teenager here. Yeah, I saw you were sweating it. You were sweating it at the contested sounds. For me, they're still too broken. They're still. I was watching new play, and I didn't say anything, but whenever you go to those doors and you see a a helmet or a box of some sort, that means people are still glitching into the doors left and right. So yeah, Under Fire, how are you doing? Yeah, because we know how to glitch into doors with boxes. We've known that for ages. But people have made it into a skill now. It's funny because you can.
You always get very angry at me when I give
Yeah.
dates.
Yeah, no dates. No dates. No dates. It's funny to see people carrying uh, multiple helmets on their backpacks now that they're huge. So they have 4 or 5 helmets in their backpacks to glitch into doors. Pull the fuse out with the tractor beam, put a new one in. Yeah, well that's old also. That's also old. But yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until this is more stable. And again, for me, it's a mixed emotion. It's cool, but if there's 5, 6 people and only one will get maybe a ship after doing that for 12 hours, I don't know. Still, maybe if you really want one of those ships, and it's still a random ship, you might end up with a Sulin. I mean, no hate. Boop! How you doing, Thunderwolf? I'm gonna definitely get rid of those BDO shoutouts. They work when they want. How you doing, man? Yeah, exactly. It's fun just to shoot stuff. Yeah. I don't think you find there's gonna be I mean in a month there's people are not gonna be doing that. There's gonna be something else. That's when I'm gonna go. Does it work in ship doors? Glitching into a ship? Not that easy, but yes, you can do it. But yeah, it's a lot easier to glitch into a door on a station on. I mean, you know where that started? We started glitching into the concierge bars on main stations that are only accessible to monocule people. Well, you can glitch yourself into that bar using boxes in front of you. You just drop shit on a certain way and wiggle your ass in a certain way, and you'll be on it. I mean, so people, it looks like people are still, it's not as bad as it used to. There's no missing panels that people can glitch into the void. Well, I'm sure there still are some, but most of them have been patched. This is regular glitch with a box, old school, that people are doing. No? And again, it's okay if the game allows it. For me, it's a little bit that. It's a little bit like duping guns from your ships. It's okay. You're not messing with the economy. It's a little bit of an advantage, but not an exaggerated advantage. I mean, I don't care. Yeah. First, you've touched them since PTU. Yes, we experimented with them a lot, but now it's just Sweat Town there, man. Everybody's murdering everybody constantly. It's getting better, I think. Satrani, I don't know. Thunderwolf, I'm going to quit. Let's quit with the news. I mean, there's no more news. Let's cut it here, and we'll do something. Yeah, let's do this. Live from 30 pounds less. Gecko and the news. Dum dum dum. Bum ba dum bum.